Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. Hi everyone, welcome to Bingo Bonanza. Look at, Lewis has got his rainbow, oh jeez. Rainbow. Oh, it's angelic to see him in his rainbow outfit. And you know why he's wearing his rainbow outfit and I'm wearing my rainbow outfit? Because it's a rainbow day today. It is. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know if all of you have heard the exciting news, but if you're not wearing your rainbow outfit today, you better run and get it on because it is so exciting, the rainbow news, that you homos are safe out there in the workforce and they can't fire you for being a person that makes a lot of poor personal choices. Yeah, it's a pretty exciting thing. And so anyway, I didn't know if you'd heard the news, but it's pretty exciting. And I try to keep up on things as best I can. You know, I'm too busy living life to be reading about it too often, but I did catch that news today. And so I had a different outfit picked out for today, but I thought, no, it's a rainbow day. So, and then Lewis agreed to wear the rainbow too if I announce that he is not gay. Okay, he is not. He likes the ladies. Lewis likes the ladies. So anyway, oh, he's getting out of his outfit. Yeah, see, here we go. We'll just let mommy get you out of this outfit. There we go. And then you can run. There you go. Isn't that darling? He's such a good kitty. He hangs out with me. He puts up with me, mommy, and all her crazy, crazy life that I lead. And I want to welcome you to Bingo Bonanza. This is number 21. Is it? I think it's number 21. I know. I think it's number 21. And then you count my pajama parties we've had. We've done about 24, 25 different broadcasts. And so it's been a really fun time. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing it. But anyway, kind of a milestone there. And it's Best Friends Bingo today. Best Friends Bingo. So that's why I have my best friend right over here, Mr. Lewis. And he's going to be popping in and out because Mommy brought her wiener. And when Mommy brings her wiener, look who comes. Yeah, Mr. Lewis comes and joins me. Anyway, that's how I keep my best friend. So, and I know a lot of you have best friends out there, animal friends and others. And sometimes your spouses are your best friends if you're really lucky. And but I do have today, I know we're going to be playing 3 games, but I have a live studio audience that's always here joining me, and it's always somebody different. It's very exciting. And so, hi, everybody. Everybody wave. Hello. Kyle from Fort Lauderdale. Welcome, Kyle. And Jeff and Tracy are from Dayton, Ohio. And I have never been to Dayton, Ohio. I'm going to come and visit now that I have a friend in Dayton, Ohio.
There you go.
That would be great. And then we also have John. Hi, John, down there.
Hi.
John
Hello.
is from right here in Minneapolis.
Oh.
And Brent and Ronnie are hailing all the way down there in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, Miss Richfield.
Yeah, I know. I want you to run out to Mary Mac's tonight and get me a little something delicious down there. I love that. That Mary Mac's is one of my favorite places, but the Varsity Grill, I mean, there's a million really beautiful places. And then finally, how do you say your name? It's Tom and
Swaru.
oh, I wasn't going to guess that. Okay. And you two are from Chicago.
Yep.
Now that is very interesting. I think we're going to have to figure out a little bit more about this. My friend, say your name again.
Swaru.
Sounds like a question. It's interesting. Anyway, but the most important thing is that you're here and you're playing bingo and you're wearing my shirt. And if you can't wear the rainbow, a Miss Richfield 1981 shirt is definitely in order. So what I want to do tonight is I want to go and talk to Chris because we're going to start our 3 games. We're going to kick it off right away. And Chris, I know that we've got some news tonight. About tipping and different things. You know, we've got some new stuff happening. We're always doing something new. I just love that. And of course, you're hailing from down south too, way down there in Florida. And look, we've got our mugs, so we're ready to.
It is a
little beverage. And tell us, Chris, about tonight now. About because I know tipping is a little different this evening.
Yeah. So first, let me tell them real fast. If they're not already, they want to go to Play Bingo Bonanza because we're going to play 3 games. And for each of those 3 games, you have 3 cards that you get to play. You'll see the numbers as Ms. Richfield calls them along the top. And if you're a winner, congratulations. It's a lucky day for you, too, as well. You'll need to hit I Have Bingo as fast as you can because only the first 2 winners of each round will win one of Ms. Richfield's fashion face masks. Now, we love to bring this entertainment to you each week. It takes a team of 5 of us to do it. And Miss Richfield actually had to get an extra trailer to hold all of these fabulous outfits she's got. So if you can afford to say thank you with a tip, you can choose the amount on the bottom of your card or send a Venmo tip. If you're sending a Venmo tip, be sure to add the new account, which is at Richfield Tips. So if you've tipped in the past, thank you. We appreciate it. But just be sure to add at Richfield Tips as the new Venmo account. It is an absolute blast to bring this to you each week. We've made so many friends. It's so much fun. This week, we need to give a special shout out to David from Washington, D.C., who's showing his support for Bingo Bonanza. And the special date is by matching our tips if we can reach up to $500. And so that's amazing. And just one last thing. Thank you to everybody who shares each week. You can share bingo on Facebook by hitting the share on Facebook. And whoever shares the most has a chance to win. Ms. Richfield, do you happen to know who this week's winner is?
I don't know. I didn't find out yet. Did you?
I did. It's Brandon from Hamilton, Ontario. Was actually our biggest, had the most number of shares ever. So that's like an extra special congratulations.
The most ever?
Most ever.
And it came from Canada.
Yeah.
I know. And generally we work in English. So that's fantastic. Oh, I love that. Well, congratulations to, is it Brent or Brett or?
Brandon.
Brandon, of course, my friend Brandon. And where in Canada is he from?
Hamilton.
Doesn't matter because I don't really know Canada, but I was just trying to be polite. So, well, that is fantastic. Thank you. And you can share too. And we're going to be doing this more often now. I mean, not more often, but we're going to be doing it again soon. And I'm going to have more news on that later. And we rely on you to kind of tell your friends. That's the best advertising there is. And we're going to start out tonight with bingo in any direction. You can go any direction for this bingo. So that can be up and down, side to side, diagonal, in any direction. Super easy. And also, the exciting thing about it is it's kind of the original bingo. So this is, if you haven't played bingo before, this is just regular old bingo that we used to play when we were little kids. So let me get my light ready. There we go, so you can see me. And I'm going to roll out the balls. We're also going to be using the free space. Okay, so mark your free space, okay? Because you've already got one. If you got the free space, you already have one. Isn't that nice? And we're going to start out tonight with 067. 067. If you have 067, definitely give us a whee! Because it's always lucky to get the first one, I have to say. And I want to, first of all, start out by saying hi to Tracy and Jeff in Dayton, Ohio. Hi, you guys. 070.
I'm in Pittsfield.
How are you?
We're doing.
I have never been to Dayton. Where is Dayton, Ohio?
Dayton, Ohio is about an hour north of Cincinnati and an hour east of Columbus. So we're kind of right in between the two bigger cities in Ohio.
That's interesting. I haven't been to any of those places. You know, I don't think I've ever been invited to Ohio. I-18.
We you can come see us anytime.
I-18. And so I'll have to change that now that I have friends in Dayton.
You sure will.
And, you know, when I call, make sure you come quickly because I usually have to go potty when I get off the bus.
Okay.
So,
we'll be waiting at the bus station.
Well, I don't like to go potty there because I oftentimes don't have doors, you know. B6, everybody, B6. And so now you two, now are you together? You a couple? Are you just friends?
We're best friends. That's why we're on Bestfriends Bingo.
Yeah. Oh, how thematic. Isn't that beautiful? And, you know, I think, you know, it's so great to have best friends. You know what I'm saying? You know, like my best friend happens to be Lewis, who's a cat. Do you have any pets?
We have two cats, but they're sleeping. They don't want to be on camera.
Yeah, that's like my old cat. He likes to take long naps. I-20. I-20, everybody. I-20. I was a little worried about him. I just took him to the vet the other day, but I think he's just old. You know, I was worried about him, but turns out everything's fine. So now, and you're together. Now, is somebody helping somebody? As my note said that Jeff, you're a helper. Is that right?
Well, we met in college about 30 years ago, and
wow, so you're much older than I am. You're much older. G54. And so you met. Where was this college that you attended?
Here in Dayton, Ohio, at Wright State University.
Oh, yeah.
We're famous for the Wright brothers. They were born here. They invented flight. And
then they took the first flight out, I bet. They immediately, it happens. You know those two. I-21. And, but then you met in college, and then how'd you end up hanging out all these years together?
Well, it kind of flipped. I was her caregiver for a little while, and now pretty much, have you heard the term, it takes a village?
I have heard that.
She's the leader of the village that it takes to keep me in check.
Oh, so she's really taking care of you.
Yes, she is.
That oftentimes is the case. You know how it is? N38. And are you both single?
At the moment, yeah.
Still keeping your options open. Well, I'll tell you, it's a rainbow day. I don't know if anyone, do we have any rainbow aficionados there?
Oh, yeah.
It's because it's a rainbow day today, isn't it? And did you see the news? Yeah.
It's very, very good news.
I couldn't believe it when I heard it because, you know, we were kind of thinking it was going to go the other way. And lo and behold, you know, you just never know, right? It just teaches us not to give up hope, much like you. You didn't give up hope. Look at you. You're looking fantastic. I love that. N39. Has it been difficult, though, to deal with, because it's MD, right? It's muscular dystrophy that you're dealing with. Has that been difficult during the pandemic?
Yes. Yesterday was her third day out since the beginning of March. So.
Oh, that's terrible to have to be home all that time, right? And you probably
I'm here with her. She's having a good time.
G49, everybody. Well, I mean, she's got you, Jeff. Of course, she's having a nice time. But that doesn't mean a girl doesn't want to get out of the house once in a while, you know?
Correct.
I mean, for a day of beauty or something, for crying out loud, just get your hair cut or something. Right? Exactly. Now, don't go anywhere. Have you met my friend John in Minneapolis by any chance?
We did earlier today.
Hello.
Of the Midwest. We have Ohio here tonight, and Minneapolis is here tonight. Look at John. Oh, he's looking fantastic.
Yeah.
John, are you single?
I am not.
Oh.
I am married.
You're married.
I
But
am
you're
married.
all alone tonight. I was going to try to hook you up with Jeff over here. I think you get Jeff, you get Tracy. So it's kind of a twofer. It's
Well,
kind of I-27. I-27. That's kind of nice, I think you call it the thruple, Yeah.
I appreciate the thought.
Well, I mean, look how handsome he is. Very
So
handsome.
do I.
Very beautiful. Very handsome. It's a good-looking crowd tonight. But they have their best friends. Now, John,
Yes.
you're all alone. I-25. I-25. What's this? I mean, you couldn't be more handsome. Don't you think he's handsome, Jeff? Jeff thinks you're handsome.
Very.
Very sweet of you. That's very sweet. My husband is we're living apart right now because I've been taking care of COVID patients. So just to be safe, we're like being apart right now. So
look at this. Here's my best friend, Mr. Lewis. Hello. Comes and visits me. So you've been taking care of COVID.
I have been, yes.
Where are you in the Twin Cities taking care of COVID?
Yeah, I'm at Abbott Northwestern.
Abbott Northwestern. That was right down by the riots.
It was.
It
was.
Were you down there? How'd that go? How'd that go?
I wasn't there that week, but it's
You're
been
probably
a lot,
asking yourself, why didn't I bring some marshmallows and cocaine?
Exactly.
Be able to, just have a little B14. But anyway, yeah, his hospital that he's at, you guys, is right down there by all of the, it's regular bingo, everybody. Right down there where all the protests were happening.
Yeah.
Actually, where that poor George Floyd was actually died right down that neighborhood. That's
very close
down there. Yeah, that was like scary. B5. We didn't have anything in Richfield. I know they were going to burn down the hub, but pretty much everything's closed at the shopping center by my house now. The Hub Shopping Center. It's unfortunate. It's just one of those. Oh my gosh! Holy smokes! Just about the time I was going to talk about Richfield, and then I got to get Lewis in here. Isn't he handsome? So who is our winner, Chris?
We have two lucky winners. Our first winner is Carl from Chicago.
From Chicago, we've got some people. One of our guests is from Chicago. And who else?
And Scott from Santa Clarita.
Hot dog, we've got a wiener. Let's give it up for our winners.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play?
Well, it's time to have a little conversation with our spinner winner. But before we do that, I want to just take a moment and remind you all that I am going to be going to P-Town. Actually, before P-Town, I'm taking the bus to Rehoboth Beach, Delaware on Friday. So I'm going to be on the road Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It takes me 3 days to get there. And I'm going to do a show at the Blue Moon this coming Monday, a week from today. And then I'm going to travel up to P-Town. And I just wanted to let you all know that if you know friends in Rehoboth Beach, or if you know friends up in P-Town. And why I'm telling you this now is because I need a little bit of extra cash to get me there. If I'm ever in need of money, it's right now. So if you have a few extra dollars you can spare, please feel free to go to @Richfield Tips and help us out. I do share it with 5 of us. We split it 5 ways. And I also want to thank David from Washington, D.C., who's matching $500 of our tips. And then Chris, I'm wondering now also, we're going to have our trivia night again.
That's right.
We used to call it pajama party, but we're calling it something different now, aren't we? And that's going to not be this Thursday. It's going to be a week from Thursday because I need to get going. I need to pack and hit the road. So we're actually taking this Thursday off so I can pack and get to the bus depot and get out of here. And then I take Lewis with me. So I have to pay extra. Yeah, I have to pay extra for him, Isn't he handsome? He's so cute. Look at, he wants mommy's wiener. So anyway, so that's going to be, what time is that? I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern.
So that'll be 8 o'clock Eastern on the 25th.
8 o'clock Eastern on the 25th. So 1 week from this Thursday, our Trivia Shack, which is all trivia. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you know, we always have a dance that we do, and usually I share a recipe or something like that. And we have photos. It's going to be a fun time. So come along and join us. And then we do have our winner spinner tonight, which always launches a bit of a conversation. And tonight it's about best friends. And so if you look and see the different things, like here's a dog and a cat. Oh, there we are. Here's a dog and a cat right there. And there's, it looks like two gals getting married. Here, let me get this out of the way. You can't see it. There are two gals getting married here, and we're certainly celebrating that today. And then some little brothers and sisters, two fellows, looks like they're arguing. That's what usually happens. And then Lewis, okay? So I'm going to do the spinner winner, and we're going to see what the conversation's going to be tonight. And it fell on, it fell on dogs and cats. So I'm wondering, Chris, what is our spinner winner question for everyone to answer tonight and for us to get involved in a little conversation?
Sure. So our spinner winner question, very appropriately, is who is your best friend? Is it A, an animal, like mine is my dog, Fuzili?
Lewis?
Yeah. And a
He's
B,
almost human. What's the next one?
a B, which is sibling, C, which is your spouse, or D, other. And if you have a different best friend, you got to tell us in the chat who it is.
Yeah.
If you're on Facebook, you can type it there or right on your card.
Exactly. Well, then, and let me, if I could, while they're answering, if I could talk to Kyle for a minute. And Kyle, hi, Kyle. Oh, I know who your best friend is.
He's right here.
What's the little doggy's name?
This is Cleo, like Cleopatra.
How much does that? Is it a dog or is it just is it a little gerbil? What is it?
A little puppy. She's 2 pounds, 3 ounces.
Oh my word. Lewis, you need to lose weight. 2 pounds, 3 ounces.
Yeah.
You gotta serve her more of mommy's wieners. Fatten her up. Yeah, you gotta eat a few more of these.
Her up a little.
Yeah. So yeah, Lewis is like 12 pounds. He's supposed to be like 10. He's a couple pounds overweight, but he's so handsome. So and he's definitely my best friend. And Dusty, I have another cat too, who's really, really a sweetheart. And I know you've got a partner though too.
I do, yeah. Stefan Hefner, part of the erotic cast. He's actually in Barcelona right now.
And, you know, a lot of people don't realize that as entertainers, we work together a lot. And I work with you guys on the Atlantis cruises. I think that's where we actually first met. And I think it was just two of you that were performing first, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, we started the show, 2 of us. And then the years kept going on and we kept adding people to the cast. And now there's like 6 people in the cast. And now there's a whole nother cast that's in Barcelona right now.
And so your husband's in Barcelona for the moment and probably can't travel, and you can't travel either. Nobody can go. I mean, I'm having to get special permission to get on the Greyhound to head to P-Town. I can't imagine trying to get on the bus to Barcelona because that's a real long bus ride.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what I want to do is I also want to tell people that you're going to be doing, aren't you, you're going to be doing a special performance.
Yes. So there's actually a new show. We did Quarantina a few weeks ago. It was a live show by the erotic cast that's actually in Barcelona right now. And then they're going to be doing a new show called Let's Get Wet, Saturday, June 20th and Sunday, June 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Are you one of the people there? Are you one of those people?
I'm not going to be there because I'm going to be watching the show.
No, I'm talking about the picture. Look at the picture. Is that you?
No, that's actually Emiliano and Stefan. And in the show this time, it's going to be Emiliano, Santi, Nico, Stefan, Letty, and Miguel.
What about Bruno? I love Bruno.
I know, Bruno, Monica, Zore. We're all actually home still in quarantine. Social distancing, staying safe over here. So
well, I do have to say though that you also, I'm wondering tonight, and I'm just going to throw this out there. If you don't want to do this, just say no. But I'm wondering tonight if, because we're trying to raise money, extra bus money for me to go out to P-Town, and we've got David who's in Washington D.C. who's matching some money. But I'm wondering if we get some tips in, and I don't know, Chris, how many tips do you think we need to get Kyle to maybe show us his beautiful physique? He's used to showing it off, really.
I think Kyle, we can get 25 tips. We could set a new record, put a little pressure on Kyle. I think he'll deliver.
I think so too. And you know, he's got that tiny little dog I bet you have to be careful not to step on that poor thing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know when I'm sleeping at night, I have to make sure I don't roll over on top of her.
Exactly. And you should see Chris's dog. It's huge. Yeah, his dog is really big. Yeah, you probably So anyway, because you both live in Fort Lauderdale. Probably, if you don't know, you haven't met each other though, have you?
No, we haven't actually met. I just learned that he lived in Fort Lauderdale now.
See, this is what we do in bingo. And then in the chat, sometimes people meet in the chat as well. It's very nice. So, Chris, what was our most popular answer for who is your best friend?
Our most popular answer, everyone clearly had their spouse sitting next to them because it was spouse with 42%.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that coming. All right. And then how about the animals?
So that was next at 24%.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
And siblings were just 2%. So that they apparently are not best friends, apparently.
Oh my word. Okay. So yeah, I look at the surprised look on my face. I know. That's hard. You don't choose your family. That's just sort of you know what I'm saying? So anyway, well, I'm so glad. Thank you, Chris, for helping us out as always and being such an amazing part. He's part of our Fab Five. We have 5 of us. I have Chris in Fort Lauderdale. Joe is in Minneapolis, not too far from me, and close to Richfield. And Eli's out in Philly. And then my crazy Jewish manager is down there in Fort Lauderdale. And he's moving. That's what he's doing. He's busy. So anyway, and he's collecting 15%. So let's go on to our next game. I think we should go on to our next game. And this is going to be my favorite game of the night of all the games. I'm kind of excited about this because this next game is, are you ready? C is for cat. C is for cat. Isn't that nice? So we're not going to use the free space. Okay, we're not doing the free space. And let me talk to Brent and Ronnie in Atlanta because I haven't really hardly. Hi guys.
Hey.
Look, it's squeezed together. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're a couple of bears. Hard to get you all in there.
Yeah.
Now listen, we're doing the small C. Have you ever played bingo before?
Yes, we have.
Okay, now the small C. What letters will we not be calling?
We will not be calling B or O.
Wow. Somebody's a smarty. Okay, don't go anywhere. No B's, no O, no BO, no free space.
No free space.
All right, so hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere. Let me roll out some. I'm telling you, I almost forgot. Oh, you know what? I just realized that Naomi is flagging me down. I feel terrible. Naomi opens she opens every game. She's just like waving at me frantically out there. And she brought the caroliers from A Mighty Fortress Is Our God Lutheran Church, which is our praise and worship singers. And so, no, that's wrong. That's the end of
Wow. She's really talented tonight.
Jeez, I forgot to do that in the first game. I got so, I like to get going, So now remember, we're not going to be calling any B's or O's. Okay, so no B's or O's. Let's get started with G, though. G53, and it's C for cat. Now, do you have any animals, Ronnie and Brent?
We have Milo. He's a dog.
Oh, do you have him right there? Well, let's show him.
He's 85 pounds and he's not real cooperative. But
G46, that's like me, 85 pounds and not G46. G46. I feel the same way. I do have to tell you. The same.
Come here, boo boo.
Oh, is he coming?
Yeah, he's here.
Here we go.
Okay, hang on.
There's a buddy.
Oh. Holy smokes. He is handsome. What kind of dog is he?
He's a lab and border collie mix.
Oh, so he's probably lots of energy and sort of smart.
Yeah.
Border collies are smart. I-26. 3 years ago, I could say I-26. And how long have you two been at it?
20 years.
20 years.
Wow, 20
We've
years.
been married for,
And 36, everybody, and 36. How'd you meet now? Did you meet down there in Atlanta? Because I'll tell you,
We met at a club that's not around anymore called Backstreet. You might have heard of it.
I think I've been to Backstreet.
Yeah.
I think I've seen you at Backstreet.
And 43, when did it close?
Yes.
Did it
So
close?
we met there at
How
Charlie
long
Brown.
ago did it close?
Why didn't it close, Brent?
I don't know. I think the neighborhood kind of gentrified, and they didn't want the 24-hour club there anymore.
No, I hear you. I-29. Was that long ago or was that recent?
Oh, that was a while ago. It was
Oh.
probably 10 years by now. Yeah.
Oh, I probably wasn't there then. I wasn't old enough to drink 10 years ago. So someplace else. G58. What keeps you down there other than the beautiful weather and the pleasant people? I love the hospitality down there. That's what I really love. You know what I'm saying? I think people are so nice. And when I was down there, the last time I was down there, I performed at the Plaza Theater at the High.
We saw you. Yeah.
We have our pots.
We have our pop holders.
I-19. Oh, you were there.
Yes.
I thought you looked familiar. I have a photographic mind. I just sometimes, the developing doesn't quite work quite right. But I remember everything and everybody, every single person. And so if you got a pot holder, you must have been in the VIP section.
Yes, we were.
I think we were.
We're in the front row. Yes.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're not spending money on clothes.
No.
And 31, everybody. That's fantastic. And I tell you, one of the things I love about down there too is it's so pretty. That park you have down there, that city park, is just beautiful. Piedmont Park, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
We can't wait to host you so you can see the new park.
I-17. Now I haven't been there now for quite a few years. We used to film the Orbitz commercials down there because the company that did that was down there. My friend Brian, who used to own Bark Bark, and I think Bark Bark's still there, and I think he might still be there at times. He loves Atlanta. What a beautiful city. And 39. And anyway, and he's just, that whole place is just amazing down there. I just love it. And I love how friendly everyone is. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Now, are you all opening up like the rest of the South? You all idiots running around like chickens with your heads cut off? And,
Oh, yeah.
have you seen the infection rate down there?
Yeah, we were one of the first states to open, and people are not.
They're dropping like flies. They're dropping like flies.
Yeah.
G50, everybody, G50. But it's just kind of hard to know what to do, isn't it? I mean, it's a decision. Because on the one hand, and don't forget, it's a small C for cap. Don't make it harder than it is. It's the small C. You don't get the free space, just almost all the way around. It's sort of like the small rim, but not all the way around. Oh, look at Kelly Zimmerman. Love your outfit tonight. Yes, and you did hear the good news, right?
Yes.
So what do you do for work? N33. What do you guys do?
I'm a hairstylist. I own a salon here in Atlanta.
Really?
I'm an attorney at a firm in Atlanta.
And so, really, I would have thought it might be the other way around, to be quite honest with you. But I love that you're wearing a baseball cap. Okay. Wait a minute. G49. So do you specialize in any kind of hair? Is it for ladies, or is it for men, or everybody?
Mostly synthetic.
Well, I was going to say, down there, you're probably doing a lot of roller sets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ladies looking like me.
It looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make it big and spray it wet. They say spray it wet.
Exactly.
I want it to shine when I walk out of here because I got to get Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got to get to Sunday morning to go to church. I-27. You don't probably do any roller sets anymore. But so you two met now at a bar and a tavern. And how have you, but if you're in the hairstyling business, you've been working.
I opened my salon 2 weeks ago. Yes.
You just opened the salon. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay. Because I'm thinking of our friends, Tom and Syrup. Oh, hang on a minute. Bring them in as well. Hang on. You got to meet these guys. No, they're from Chicago. That's another great city. Have you ever been to Chicago, you guys?
Yes, we love Chicago.
And have you and Tom and Syrup, have you been to Atlanta?
We have, yes.
Yeah, they're nice places. They're great cities. They really are. We're really I-28. And you know what's really great about today is this whole rainbow movement about being able to work and not get fired anymore.
Yeah.
In the country. So it's not just the big cities like Atlanta or down there in Chicago. It's everywhere, which is going to really change things, I think. Don't you?
Yeah.
I think so.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? Because, I mean, let's face it. You know, if they can get a reason to fire you, they're going to fire you, you know? I mean, God, I've been fired enough. I know how that goes. It's not easy, you know? And I like the men, you know, so I don't have the problems you people have. I can only already
I like my men's too.
You know what I'm saying? What's that?
I said I like my men's too.
Oh, you like them too? Oh, you say that like you're in the South.
I was trying.
That's how they say. That's how Brent and Ronnie say. I like the men's. Yes, I like the men's. And 32, everybody. And 32. And then, I said syrup. It's
that was
or something. Is it swarmy?
Swaroop.
How do you say it?
Swaroop. Just think the roop. Swaroop is on fire.
Right. And 45. And 45. Thank God I've got these balls to get me through. I know. Hey, they make an excellent transition when someone's got a difficult name. You just go to the next number. It's nice. It happens from time to time. Where are you from, Swami? Where is home?
Born and raised in Chicago. My family's from India.
Oh, India. Oh, hang on a minute. G60. Is that 60? Yeah. G60. G60. You know, I've been to Indianapolis a couple times.
Yeah, very close.
I'm familiar with the area where you were born.
Yeah.
Yes, but then your family emigrated to Illinois.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Well, it wasn't too far. They didn't have to go too far. That's good.
Just 3.5 hours stops.
Yeah, exactly. If that's if you're walking, you know what I'm saying? I-22, everybody. And, oh my God! Before I got another ball out going here. Hang on a minute now. Don't go anywhere. Everyone. Don't go anywhere. At the flag down, and we got a winner to. So who's the winner?
So our winner is John from Amarillo, Texas.
Just one?
Just one.
Well, hot dog, we got a winner. Let's get.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
The things we just love about bingo is we love how people have been so good to us over the year that we are, over the few months that we played. I guess we started in March. It feels like years, but it's not actually. So, but you guys have been so generous. And Chris, I want you to come back if you have a moment and help me with this next, because this next part of the show is so emotional. Sometimes I just break down and cry because people are so nice to me and so generous. And I really appreciate that. I really do. And I also know that we want to remind the folks, before we thank our bingo boosters, we want to remind them to keep tipping, getting me some bus money. And also
Kyle too. We're just 3 away from Kyle.
Don't forget about David in DC, who he works for Marriott, and the reason he decided to help us tonight is because Marriotts are starting to open again. And so he's got his job back, you know, because he didn't have a job for a while. And so he got his job back because the Marriotts are opening and people are starting to travel and you can stay in hotels. I mean, if you have that kind of money, I just sleep in the bus depot, which is not super comfortable because the chairs they've got in there now have armrests. So you sort of have to slump yourself over. But anyway, yeah, it's not easy. Anyway, I just bring extra quarters to watch the TV, you know. So, But we want to remind them that Kyle might help us out as well. David is matching our money, and Kyle, we may be pimping him out to pay him on.
3 tips away. 3 tips away.
3 tips away?
Yeah, it happened very quickly.
Dang it. It makes me wish I had my checkbook. But my checking account was closed a couple years ago. So anyway, with no further ado, tell us, who are the bingo boosters?
So our bingo boosters for this week are Colleen from Hoffman Estates, Clarence from Birmingham, Alabama, David from Phoenixville, Michael from Poughkeepsie, I love Poughkeepsie, and Jay from Dallas. So thank you for being big supporters of the show and making it possible each week. We greatly appreciate it.
Oh, and you know what, Chris? I'm looking through my magic mirror, and I am seeing a bunch of beautiful people out there. I'm seeing one of my best friends, Todd, in Minneapolis. Hi, Todd. He's my penis for all my shows when I'm here. And I see Amy in Colorado, and Chris and Joe in Hartsdale, New York. Hi, guys. And Noelle in Arden Hills. Oh, that's not too far. Arden Hills is up there. It's kind of a nicer area that I generally don't get to. And because it's all gated. And then Rain from Dallas, or Rains, I can't see you for sure. You're waving at me though. Jared, Alex, James, Max from Mobile, Alabama, Josh from Oak Park, California, Dale from Massachusetts. I guess we're not going to narrow that down. And Ryan from Minneapolis, and Philip Philip is from Kauai. I love Kauai. That is one of the beautiful islands in Hawaii. And when I worked on the cruise ships, I got to see all the different places in Hawaii, and they were so beautiful. And oh my gosh, hi Marie. And from Staten Island. Well, there you go. Staten Island, one of the few places you can see their trash from space. And and then Teresa from Truro. Hi, say hi to Mary Beth for me. I'm gonna see you guys soon. I'm coming to P-Town, so get ready for me. And and Grace from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Hi from Chicago. Oh, and then maybe we got friends from Chicago. Hi, Steve from San Francisco. And I also want to wave to David in DC, who's helping us tonight, and Scott Hyam from Kingsville. I don't even know where that is. Hi to Miss Richford from Kelly Zimmerman from I know Kelly. Hi, Kelly from Long Island. I love Long Island. Oh, and Palm Springs. I'm an official ambassadoress of Palm Springs. So hi, guys. I love that. And you know who else I see in my magic mirror? Every week I see in my magic mirror, I see people who are lonely. And I see people who are maybe a little bit sad because maybe they're unemployed, and maybe they're not going to get their job back. I'm going to get my job back, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. They're not making any promises in P-Town, but I'm going anyway. I don't care. But if you're unemployed, or maybe you're not feeling well, maybe you're a little sick, I see you in my magic mirror, and I want to say hi to you. I also want to say that one of the Miss Romper Rooms, I think her name was Miss Mary Ann. She died last week at the age of 82, I think she was. She was in her 80s, and she used to she was one of the Romper Room ladies with the magic mirror, and she lived in California and traveled with her magic mirror. So then I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this to P-Town. So if you come to P-Town, I'm going to do what Miss, I think her name was Miss Mary Ann. I can't remember. I'll look it up. But anyway, she brought her magic mirror with her all the way until she was in her 80s, and she would look in at the grocery store at different people. And if you didn't get your name announced, you could come up to her and she would announce her name in the magic mirror. So in your name. And so I'm going to bring this to P-Town with me. Okay. So if you see me on the streets, ask for me to say hello in my magic mirror, and I'll see if I can find you. Okay. So, well, that's that. And now I know we did the bingo boosters, and that's a thank you to my fans, but I know a lot of you realize how much talent is out there. There's so many talented people, and they're all doing these shows online. And one of them that I dearly love is my friend Varla Jean Merman. And Varla is working with the people I work with, Chris and Joe and Matt and Eli. My team of people is also working with Varla. And Varla's got a show coming up. It's called Varla Drops Her Shorts 4. And she's going to have a special guest, Bianca Del Rio, who I've not heard of before. before, but she looks real friendly. And that's going to be on Friday, June 19th at 9 Eastern. So it'll be an hour later, 9 Eastern. And of course, that would be 8 o'clock Central and 6 o'clock out on the West Coast. And also, so go ahead and watch that. And they call it Shorts because she shows all of her little video clips and then has friends on it. It's just really a wonderful thing. If you haven't seen it, do tune in. And then Kyle is also part of Erotic, and they're also working with Chris and Joe and Eli and Matt, and they're putting out a show too. And Kyle, what was the name? I think it was Let's Get Wet, or Everybody's Wet, or You're Wet, or Wet Brain. Is it Wet Brain?
It's not Wet Brain. It's
okay. Because I'm feeling the wet brain right now. Oh, Let's Get Wet. That's it. Let's Get Wet. I knew there was wet was in there somewhere. And that's going to be the night after Varla. That's going to be June 20th. And it's 2 times?
Yep. So June 20th and Sunday the 21st at 9 Eastern Standard Time.
And tell us about that. What's that going to be?
So as far as I know, it's going to be the sexiest, most revealing show Erotic's done this far. And you can definitely get your tickets in advance at liveeroticshow.com. And you can follow us on Erotic Show on Instagram.
And it's free.
And it's
free.
Donation.
Right? Yeah, there's no admission.
It is free. It is free, yes.
And then you can tip as you go along, like with me. You just,
Exactly. And after the show, actually the cast this week, they did a live drawing session online. And they did lots of sexy poses with the cast. And
are they doing that at all this time or not?
They're going to be selling all of those photos after the show.
Oh, selling photos. I should do that.
Definitely.
I'm pretty. Hey, speaking of that, Chris, get in here with us. Is there room for Chris as well? Oh, look at you. Isn't he? I mean, they're just a handsome crew tonight. It really is. So, Chris, did we get to, I know David is matching our $500, and I'm sure we got the match for the $500, but did we get all of the tips we need for a little show?
We absolutely did.
Ah,
Mama, can I have some backup music?
Do we have any backup music?
You can just narrate it if you want to. You can just.
Let me think of, well, we could do the.
I mean, that was.
Hey, that went well. Now, hang on. Look at you. Now, one of the reasons you're so fit is you have to be fit, right?
Yeah, for our job. Our job's quite physical, so we try to.
Stand up and turn around. Look how handsome you are, though. Look how fit he is. Isn't that something? Oh, my word. You could put 14 iced teas on the back of you there. My word. And you drink.
I do. I'm actually drinking from Churro Vineyard.
No way. Oh, I cleaned my windows with that. Actually, fantastic. So, that's amazing. And tell me now, how do you stay fit? Because I know that now, do you still have to, do you have any place at home where you can swing in the air? Because people don't realize that a lot of what you do is up high.
Yeah, so we actually, the rig that we use in the show, we ended up building and putting it in my backyard so I can train until I can get back to Barcelona with the cast.
And so you got a jungle gym in your backyard?
Yeah, it's like an adult jungle gym.
Okay, I'm just going to jot myself a note here.
Did you just see what Mike said?
I'm going to say, take bus to Kyle's. Okay, so, or you know what? Is Malcolm still down there?
Malcolm, he did move out. He was my roommate for a while, but he just got back to Florida.
Okay,
I just saw him the other day.
Call Malcolm for photos. Okay, we can just take pictures. That'll save me the trip. So that sounds great. And I think that now one of the things, can you do anything for us at all? Can you do a bend or a twist or the splits or?
So I have an idea, Miss Richfield. I know that they've actually got a promo video that we're going to watch, but I have a feeling we can get him to take his pants off by the next show if we get a few more tips in. I mean, you would do that for us, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
All right, let it roll.
Join our brand new show, Let's Get Wet. our brand new show, Let's Get Wet, June 20.
Wow, that's pretty fantastic. Now, I think, personally speaking, I was just getting a little something for my friend, my best friend, to have a little snack here. He's been so good tonight. And I'm wondering, Chris, when is this next part of the show in Bingo here? When is that?
So I was thinking that next we could play Four Corners, and then after a few more tips, we can. I know Kyle's actually getting ready to take off some more clothing for us. So maybe at the end, Kyle can take off his shorts for us.
Oh crap! So we have to play Bingo?
Yeah, apparently that's
get him to play. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, let's play Four Corners then.
Quick that way.
Hang on now, Lewis, darling. You have to get him out of Mommy's way now. She's working. Okay. Well, I'll just move my fan. Here, I'll move that. We don't want to move Lewis. Here you go, sweetie. Thank you. He's being such a help tonight, being such a good boy because it's Best Friend Bingo, and he's my best friend. It's true. So it's Four Corners. Now, on Four Corner Bingo, I want to go to John in Minneapolis.
Hi.
And John, on Four Corner Bingo, what are the only letters we're calling?
B and O.
B and O.
B and O.
B and O. That's it.
That's it.
So B and O are the only two, and that is, if I'm not mistaken, the blue and the red. Okay, so we're not going to call any of these. It's really easy, you guys. It's not difficult, so don't make it harder than it is. It's just the B's and O's. Now, are you going to get a free space?
I lost the card. I'm going to say no.
No, but you were going to say yes.
I was going to.
Because who doesn't like free things, right? Exactly.
I love free things.
B11, everybody. B11. And now, are you? You're a nurse then. What kind of nursing do you do?
I'm a nurse practitioner. I work in cardiology at Abbott.
Sounds like you're not. Is that not a real nurse? Oh, 65. Oh, 65.
Well, I can write prescriptions, so.
Wow, it sounds like the real deal. Oh, then you can maybe give me my Pamprin with codeine that I
was wondering when you're going to ask that, yes.
Oh, you know about the Pamprin with codeine?
Oh, yes, I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows about the Pamprin with codeine. I'm telling you. You know who should have the Pamprin with codeine? Is my friend Tracy. Now, Tracy, bring Tracy in with the nurse. There we go. Tracy, with codeine.
Hi, Tracy.
You really should think about the Pamprin with codeine, Tracy. It could change your life. Let me just tell you. I mean, you think you're relaxed now, really.
Yeah.
B1. It all starts out with B1. And so Jeff and Tracy are working it out together. They're also caring for each other, much like it sounds like the work you do in the hospital there, where you're caring for people.
Yes, I
work in the cardio area. What is that?
I work in cardiac care. Patients who've had heart attacks typically or have other heart conditions. So.
Oh dear, I almost had a heart attack. Just I don't know if you saw Kyle earlier.
Yeah, I did see Kyle. Yeah.
B7. I was feeling a little flushed and.
Well, I'm on standby, so.
And I wasn't sure if I took too many Pamprin with codeine or it was just, a really good day, So hang on a minute. Let me get a couple more balls here. It's not going to be a very long game. Don't go anywhere now. Don't go anywhere. Do I have? Oh yeah, here we're calling the bees. All right. So it is four corners, everybody. So you have to get one in each corner of the card. One in each corner. Now, Trey. Now I know John in Minneapolis. Were you born and raised here?
I was born in Minneapolis. Yes.
Too. You were born and raised here?
I grew up outside of St. Cloud by St. John's University, so kind of out in the country.
Lake Wobegon area.
Yes, exactly.
That's where Lake Wobegon, that's where he started, Lake Wobegon.
Exactly,
and then you, Tracy and Jeff, are you born and raised in Dayton?
I was, and you were close.
I was down in Cincinnati, close enough. Ohio.
It's Ohio, right, exactly.
Ohio.
B9. I love that we're talking about medical things, and look what we have. B9. We always say better than malignant. Clearly.
True.
And ain't it the truth, right? Live in gratitude. That's why I always say live in gratitude. No matter how bad things get, they could always be worse, you know? So B15, everybody, B15. And how long have you two been together in your caregiving, your caregiving world that you're living in? How long has that been?
About 30 years.
Oh, that long?
Yeah.
A long time then. 30 years, that was a year before I was born. That's a long time. And how long have you been a nurse, John?
13 years.
13 years. Oh, was it a second career?
It was a second career, yes, or it is a second career, yes. Yes.
What did you do before that?
I used to work in advertising.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, that's interesting that you went from advertising to people having heart attacks. That's good. 70. So what made you change your mind? I mean, do you like caregiving like Jeff and Tracy?
Yeah, you know, I just wasn't feeling fulfilled trying to sell pizzas. So I just wanted to go into something a little bit more meaningful.
You're kidding. I would love to sell pizzas. Really? You didn't find that? Tracy, don't you think I think selling pizzas would be very fulfilling. Anyway, 068, everybody. We haven't had an 069 yet tonight. That's been a little disappointing. And my 069, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to blow this off. Even though we don't have an 069. Oh, crapola. Chris, what is the story? How did we get a bingo so quickly?
It doesn't matter. The point is that we have a bingo, and so that brings Kyle back on faster.
Oh, yes, that's right. Who is thank you for reminding me, because I was just enjoying visiting and I was kind of upset you got a bingo.
Yeah.
So who is the bingo winner?
We had a bunch of winners all at once, but only the first two matter. And our first one is, that's how it goes.
I love how you homos can just put it in perspective and just pay attention to who's popular and just cast off everybody else. Go ahead.
So our first one is Rick from the beautiful Palm Springs.
Woo!
And then our
Palm Springs.
Our second is Rachel from Minneapolis.
Let's hear it, everybody. Hot dog, we've got a wiener. Let's.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
All right, now I'm ready, okay? I got the bingo thing out of the way. In fact, I threw it in the backyard. I just took the bingo thing out and threw it in the backyard because I am done with bingo and I am on to Kyle. And before I forget, I also have to thank David. We have to thank David too, right, Kyle? Because David, who is in D.C., is helping us raise money tonight. And he's doing it without, I don't know, prostituting, but you know what I mean, without, what you're doing. So this is very exciting. And now what, I don't know if I have any music.
Before Kyle jumps in, I just want to apologize in advance if we end up in Facebook jail for this, for those watching on Facebook. We're not sure if this is entirely appropriate, so I apologize. But if you're watching on Play Bingo Bonanza, you'll be fine, and you'll be glad you're watching there.
Done.
Let's do it, Kyle.
We have one layer.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore.
Holy criminy! Where does it end? Oh dear, there's more? Don't forget to watch Erotic! They are great! You're on this Saturday, right? I think Barla's
Yes, this
on
Saturday.
Friday. You're on Saturday. There it is, folks, Saturday and Sunday. I also want to thank all my guests from Atlanta, Georgia, Brent and Connie, Tracy and Jeff, and Kyle in Fort Lauderdale, and John in Minneapolis, and Stormy and Tom in Chicago. Let's spell it like you mean it. Here we go.
It's for the way you look at me. Oh.
Even more
I'm trying to get fluent. I'll see you a week from Thursday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Good night. I'll see you Thursday the 25th. Thursday the 25th for trivia night. Woo! Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Kyle.
I love you all. Be good to each other.